Many thanks for subscribing to Flip TV. My name is Rachel Fadoju and this is MMM, Monday Morning Motivation. On this program, we'll get to show you through our windows the need to continue fueling your hustle, the need to continue, in whatever area of your life, your career, your business, there is need to continue doing the best that you can, because definitely one day you'll be celebrated. We'll go on a short break, and when we return, to get a personality profile of the person we're interviewing today, and when we return, the program continues. Divine James, fondly called Tush B, is a seasoned broadcaster, sex educationist, model, and widow advocate. Divine hails from Delta State in Nigeria. Apart from her first degree, she has engaged in professional courses to build her broadcasting career, which started in 2012 at Radio Nigeria in Lagos. In 2015, Divine visited Lagos for a getaway with her girlfriend, but days grew into weeks, months, and years. She had explored Lagos, impacting lives and building a brand for her name. Tush B has co-hosted the Jolly Jolly family of Echo FM, at the same time running her personal program on Happening Radio, as well as working with other broadcasting firms. Divine started building her brand Tush B in 2015 as a radio brand, more so an event columnist with Happening Magazine. Tush B is an embodiment of ideas, talents, and social media influencer. Okay, welcome back. Today on the program, we'll be talking to Tush B, and Tush B is an on-air personality, is someone who is into motivational speaking on sex education, is also into empowerment for widows. We'll get to meet her today to tell us her experience and how she has been able to fuel her also, starting from her career and to where she is today. Welcome to Shibi. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so can we know you how you get to start your career and how you're able to manage getting to come to the limelight?
Well, it's a long journey.
Yeah. But you can come.
It's a long journey. But first of all, my name is Divine James. When I first started my career, the name Tush B has not been risen. Yeah. I started in 2012. That was immediately I graduated from the university. And I ran into a friend that same day. Actually, it's not a friend. I visited my godfather because I was just coming back from Enugu to Port Harcourt. So I went to my godfather's house even before getting to my own house. So I met Mr. Josiah Dagogo. We got talking. I was like, I like the way you talk. What did you study? I said, mass communication. Like, oh, wow. Do you have any intention of working in a media house? I said, of course. That's why I studied mass comm. But as you can see, I'm just coming back from school. He said, okay, I'd like to send you to a friend of mine. He's the GM of Treasure FM. Treasure FM is actually one of Radio Nigeria's subsidiaries. So I said, okay, no problem. A week later, he called and said, okay, I should go to Treasure FM. I went, saw the GM then, Mr. Tompra. He auditioned me. 2 weeks later, he called and said, okay, that I can start coming to the office. A month later, I got my first live show. Yeah. Well, as at that time, I didn't have any broadcast experience aside from what I got from the university. So it was okay. I was excited, and it was a live show. It wasn't recorded. So I was so excited. My first day on air was a complete mess. Honestly, I will never forget that day. I had a producer, so because someone is producing me, so I have to interpret the person's script. And on air, I had to take phone calls. It was a live show, a call-in program, so people were calling in. I had to deal with what my producer has presented in front of me to interpret. So everything was a complete mess on my first day.
So after your first experience, how was it for you? Did you have a reason to, okay, some people probably when they do something and they fail on it, they will start having negative thoughts that, no, there is a reason why I should not do this. I can't do it. I can't handle this. This is not something I'm called for. Did you have any experience like that? And what really kept you pushing that even, you noticed that you failed, that you didn't do it well, but you continue pushing. So what really is behind it?
Sometimes because of the way I was in school then, so most of my project leaders, they will always say, Divine, you will be a moderator. Even when I want to bring money, someone will tell me, no, we don't need your money. You have to be part of this project. So, but when it comes to expressing myself and talking about stuffs, I don't find that difficult doing. It's very easy for me to engage people. So I don't actually run away from taxes whenever they are given to me, all right? I don't run away from them. Now, first of all, I have the passion of, this is what I want to be. I already know at the age of 9 that I wanted to be a broadcaster. How did I arrive at that? One evening I was, trying to clean the living room, and it was about 9 p.m. Then NTA back then came up, national news, all those, their sound and all that. And this beautiful lady, Aisha Bello, I can't forget her name. So she came up and I was just looking at her like, wow, I like to be like this woman. So I always had it behind my mind that I want to be a broadcaster, but how will I become a broadcaster? It's what I don't know. So I started following up everything gradually. Each time you go for any training, they tell you you have to read every day, and that was a problem for me.
Because you're not used to that.
Because I'm not that kind of a reader. And then you go here, they tell you the same thing, that you must read something every day, every time. We're like, how? And it's not even my thing, except when I'm writing exams. But as time goes by, I actually didn't give up. The live radio show became something new, something I wanted to explore more. All the opportunities I've been looking for, I have it now. So let me do that thing other people do. I always look for a way to encourage myself, tell myself that, look, if this lady can do it, I can do it.
Definitely.
But I don't forget that her timing is not my timing.
Yeah.
I always have that in front of my mind. Her timing is not my timing. His timing is not my timing. But I have to do the right, and I have to follow the right process to achieve what I want. So I always stay focused to what I want. And as time goes by, reading became, like right now, if I don't read anything now, it's like there's a part of me that is not complete. But that was something they were telling me years back, and I'm like,
difficult to do.
Who has that time to read, But right now, if I don't read a thing a day, it's as if I'm getting close to my grave. So I read every day, and I try to write something, but writing is not a fun thing for me back then. It's still not a fun thing for me right now, but unfortunately, writing is something that I find easy to do right now.
So you said at a point you had to leave broadcasting for business. So what really spurred you into doing that?
I take a lot of time in self-discovery. I don't just do things because people are doing it. So I was trying to discover myself. Will I be good at business? But you see, one thing with call is, when you have a call for something, the call fights you morning, afternoon, night. It fights you. Even when you are running away from it, it keeps chasing you until it overtakes you. So that is what the passion I had for broadcasting then was. It was chasing me. Everybody around me was like, okay, now, so you don't have so much money to go into business. What happened to your career and all that? I said, I will go back to my career. So, the whole talk, my mom would be like, this is not where you should be. Yes, you have a business going for you. You're making money. But this is not who you're supposed to be. This is not what you're ordained to be. And I was like,
And I see you're more effective on Facebook than on other social media platforms.
Yes, Facebook gives me this family value, unlike Instagram. I don't like Instagram, I'm sorry to say that. But Facebook makes me feel like I'm talking to my siblings, I'm talking to my friends. It gives me that, closeness. Maybe because I value families, I like togetherness. So Facebook is kind of enclosed for me because I have a lot of people who love me there. So anything I do there, the ones that are fighting me are fighting me. And they will fight me, they will not go, they will still be there. So Facebook is like, it's a friend and family thing, you know, even when you have to bring other people you don't know to get close to yourself, you still see them as family. But Instagram, I see Instagram as people that I see them like a total stranger. That, of course, now is when I have the time I talk to them, when I don't have the time. And going with the whole kind of thing they promote on Instagram, like 90% of the youths are actually looking at the other side of Instagram instead of the money-making part. They tend to pick up all the fake life, you know.
So you are going to, but that brings us to the other part of our discussion. You've talked about so much about your career and the place of timing as well, that irrespective of whatever you are doing, you're an individual. Divine said that you have to respect and observe timing. You might be looking at other person that the person has run faster than you are. Gosh, you got to leave that. Focus on what you are doing, develop yourself the more, because definitely one day you'll be celebrated. But the fact that they're celebrating somebody today does not mean you will not be celebrated. The sky is wide enough to contain everybody. So apart from your career now, so let's move to social media, because you're already going there. You know, today people have, social media have been used to brand oneself, brand people, career, and their business. So let's go into the effective use of social media in branding yourself. Even personally for you, how did you make use of social media in terms of your business and your career and to where you are today? How effective was social media for you?
Social media is one ground that I see as a battleground. Because you have a lot of people there with different intellectual property. And for you to be rated among, you have to do something unique. You have to do something stylish. You have to carve out a niche for yourself, all right? So I became very active on social media, especially Facebook, in late 2016 stroke early 2017. That was when I became very active on social media. I was creating my own content on Facebook. I write a whole lot of things, a lot of crazy things you cannot imagine. I say things the way they are. I say things the way it is in my heart, not because of what I have read. Of course, I belong to an industry where, of course, everything you read, don't believe it. So I create from my heart. I create my own content. I talk about sex to the rawless, if there's any word like that. Yeah.
Okay, thanks so much on that, the effective use of social media. So you're running a business, you're doing your career, there is need for you to use social media effectively in branding yourself, because it is good. It's not just about what some people, you discover from them, they will just be on social media for the beginning of the day to the end of the day, and you discover they are just doing things that would not actually even add to their business or even add to themselves personally. And it's today, we just, as you are listening to us or you are watching us, when they need to use social media to improve yourself, to fuel your hustle, so that you'll be celebrated. That is why this program is coming your way. So, you know, oftentimes when people are on social media, they get people who are into business or building their business. Let's use business. Okay. They put some things, they have to see negative comments about them. So how do you think these people can handle this? You know, probably they posted something, or you know, you oftentimes you know that business people, you can't satisfy everybody. Yeah. Because even when you get a good product for somebody else, probably the person might have used it or used it wrongly, and the person probably didn't get a good result. Yeah. The person would just, and social media slashing, it runs very fast, and other people see. So how do you think people can handle negative comments on their social media platform in building their self or building their career?
Okay, you know, business of a thing is a serious business. Just like when you say you're a newscaster, news reading is a serious business. It's not for everybody, regardless. Okay, so on social media, first of all, you have to be focused on what you want. You have to be determined. You have to give yourself enroll range. You have to say, between now till this time, this is what I want. Between now and now, this is what I want. Of course, negative comments will come from left, right, and center. Like, in fact, on a daily basis. Now, when you discover yourself, you know that, you know the level of your temperament. You know that, okay, this comment is not why I'm here.
Yeah.
Of course, one person's bad comment will not discourage you or make you respond negatively, because people look at that, your response to negative comment. And I think my response to negative comments has really made a lot of people like me, fall in love with me, you know, being able to open up and share their problems with me. Now, when I post things, sexual things, religious things, or whatever material I am creating to post on my platform, yeah, you get to hear people say a lot of things, especially when it's research-based. Yeah. Now, when you're bringing a fact that other people never took their time to research on, and then you bring it out on social media, now you find out that people who don't even know what it means, simply because they're going by the layman's understanding, they begin to bombard you with all kind of comments. And so those kind of people, I don't engage. I only politely respond to them, and in a way that you know that this response means do not respond again. But I will not insult you, I will not be rude, because I need you as a matter of fact. Yes, I need you as a matter of fact. But I will also use my response to correct your impression that, okay, you actually didn't have to be rude trying to make your point. Your point is understood, however way you want me to understand it. But you don't have to be rude, because actually this stuff is not for you. Yeah. First of all, I will completely agree with your opinion. Okay? And then I will now tell you why you actually didn't need to say that. You understand? So it all depends on your or what you have in mind. Then that way it can help you, you know, respond to people. Of course, now you can't be walking on the street and someone steps on you and you're like, are you mad?
No, it's not.
You know, you're also provoking that person. Ordinary person would have just said, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. But now your first response is like, are you mad? And then the person will be like, what's wrong with Who the hell is this? And then you don't even know the person's kind of mouth and temperament. And you don't even know the person's level of intelligence. Yeah. And then when the person opens his mouth, like, what the hell is wrong with you? Of course, you know, say, me and you level, not be the same. Yeah, and so most importantly, you treat people just the way you want them to treat you. Therefore, if you don't get exact same treatment, you know what to do. I always tell you, if you're not cool with my page, please unfriend yourself.
So thank you so much. It's been a wonderful time talking with Divine Tushbi. It's a wonderful experience for her, from where she started her career, how she was able to build a brand for herself, even on social media. So you're using your social media platform. What are you known for? When people call your name on social media, what really stinks within them? What do they hear about you? Or when they come to your page, when they visit your page, what do they take out? What do they get to learn from your page? And before we call it a roundup, I read that you're into widow empowerment as well.
Yeah.
And sex education. You mentioned that's most of the thing you handle on your page. So it seems you're embodiment of idea and talent. it's good for you to be everywhere, at least have an idea of everything.
I decided to go into advocating for widows because I discovered there are a lot of young widows everywhere, and the society has made it look like if your husband is dead, some people say you killed him, some tradition is crazy, some, you know, different things everywhere, and this woman is just subjected to going into her shells. Either the society wants her to be a beggar, not have an active life and all that. So I said, no, why not? We can actually talk widows out, young widows who can do stuff for themselves. Let them come out, be active, look good, be vibrant, do makeup, look good, go out and do something for their kids. Yeah, I know some people have been subjected to family pressure, and then traditional treasure, cultural and societal pressure. You know, I'm here to tell them, look, forget about all that. Nobody will look after your kids for you if you don't work. If you don't go out and give yourself the best, you won't be able to give your kids the best. So I've been working with some NGOs, you know, trying to give widows a good platform, making them understand that widowhood is not a curse. It's actually not your fault. Because if you ask me, I said yes to the man I love so much, looking forward for us to grow old and have a fantastic life. And all of a sudden, I'm barely 40 and he's gone. You know? And then the society makes you believe that because you're a widow, you cannot remarry. You cannot get a good job. You cannot do this. You cannot do that. You cannot dress like this. You cannot, you know, you can't even have an affair.
So you are within the confine of your environment. You have widow, or you have people who are not able to, have an experience of sharing life like you are doing. Just in your own little way, you can have time to take them out, make them feel life is not what they should think of. They should not be subjected to their shell because their husband is no more. They should have the reason to be within where they are. They should be restricted with some things that life offers. No, because they are not the cause of what happened to them. They have life to live beyond where they are. So show love to them as well and encourage them with even your words. Just like Divine said, giving them rights is not even enough. If you have party,
in less than 1 week, rights is finished.
You have a party that you are going to, just call them. Ma, why don't you join me for this party we are going to? And I'm sure the person is going to be happy.
Okay, now let me blow your mind. I have a widow. She's an Uber rider.
Wow, I would like to meet her.
She's an Uber rider, and several times we met at the party. She's like, "Oh, you're here." You know, one day she told me that associating with people like me has really made her see life in a different light. She has a son. Has really made her see life in a different light. That's always been she in her shell, not wanting to go out because of what people will say and all that. And then let me also tell you that as a single girl in this journey of widowhood, there are challenges I've also faced.
Ooh.
Yes, because I once met this guy. He was in love with me. He wanted to marry me and all that. So he took me to his mother. The mother said, "Hell no, you're involved with widows. My son is going to die early." And I just looked at her, I laughed. I said, "Okay, that's fine. I don't think I have to marry your son because this widow journey is something I'm going to take all the way down because I intend to have a home for widows and widowers." Reason being that instead of them being at home all lonely, nobody to tickle them, tease them and all that. So why don't I have an apartment, you know, a very big apartment for widows and widowers? Let them come out, evening, play games, talk to each other, walk around, see themselves as old people. Because my granny being alone at 90, she was so lonely. She didn't have anybody to talk to. All she keeps saying is, all her mates are dead. All her friends are dead.
Of course,
you understand? But if you bring people from different places and they all come together in one house, you know, they wake up. I don't know if you see a male, you see a female widow and a male widower. At old age, something can strike. You know, somebody can be okay touching something and doing something. You understand? So instead of being in your house thinking all your mates are gone and your friends are all dead, come and make new old friends. You can even have a boyfriend as old woman, no problem. That is actually the idea of putting them together, widows and widowers together.
Because when they're alone, it will be difficult for the widower to come and actually ask the other person.
Why would they even meet? She doesn't go out. You know, she doesn't go out. They won't even meet. But when they come to my place together, by then you know that old age is not actually bad, though. It's loneliness that is really bad. You understand?
Okay, thank you so much, Tush B. So just a word of advice before we go, even as people are working hard in their career, they're working hard in their business, just looking up to one day that they want to look up to that day that, ah, God, that day that I will just, the social media will be agog with my name. Everywhere will just be my name, everywhere. Like they are wishing to be celebrated. But yet today, it's not coming like that. Things are still looking like it's far for them. Do you get what I'm saying? It's still far for them. It's like the points at where they are today and where they are looking forward to be celebrated. It's like it's still far for them. So we just a word of advice for them, because I know before you are, just as we are celebrated today, yes, you've been to so many places, you've impacted so many lives. It didn't just start that way. No. You had your challenges, you had your downtimes, and you were looking for today, not just, and I know where you are today is not the place you're going to be. I'm sure there's still greater ground to be conquered. Yeah. But from where you started, for some people now, so what is your advice for them, even where they are starting, within the confine of where they are looking to be celebrated?
Okay, my advice to myself, I always use myself as an example, because myself, it's my workshop. When I go out, people say, Atusha, this, I have done a whole lot of work behind closed doors, you understand? So first of all, like I mentioned previously, self-discovery. Yeah. Self-discovery is a key one. That way, it helps you not to look at other people. It helps you not to envy other people, jealous them, and wish for what they have. 2, when you are making wishes, know what you wish for. That a person is driving a limousine today, trust me, I do not wish to drive it.
Why?
Because I have what I like. So I don't like what you like. So try to like what you like, not what someone else like. And then be prayerful. Whatever you believe in, always pray. And then be focused, be committed. Some people, and these days, if you check, let me use relationship for example, a lot of people are not ready to commit in their relationships today. Even in marriages, a lot of people are not committed to it. But me, like I said, I would rather commit to in my career than commit to relationships. So commitment is the key. Focus, patience. Be patient. Create your own style. Create the way you talk. Yeah. Not because Auntie A is talking that way, speaking like an American, then you too, you want to
copy the person.
Copy the person. Please, don't copy. Create your own style. Yeah. Stay in your own lane. Because when you discover yourself, you'll be able to maintain your lane. Don't jump from here to here. Don't be jack of all trade. Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad. All right. Right now that I know that broadcasting is something, even if I'm sick, give me a synopsis now. I will create content and present it, even if I have to interpret your own content. That is, for now, it's easy for me. Now I'm going into, I have this love for production and management. Now this is my new flair. This is the new thing I want to add to what I already have. Now you see, when you are able to, when you create stuffs, you know how to go about them. So stay focused, be determined. Anything you want, that big house you want to stay in, build it in your heart. Yeah. You understand? My point, I always tell people, do not wish anyone to fall. Don't be the reason for anyone's downfall. Nobody will be the reason for your own downfall. It's just that the time has not just come for you. So be focused, be committed to what you do, have passion. Anything that you do, make sure that it's passion driven, not trendy driven. If it's passion driven, you find out that that trendy person, it's nowhere compared to you. Passion. Like there are some people, like say, I call them trendy journalists. You know, because they think talking is easy. They just buy camera. They have money to buy a camera, pay 1 or 2 cameramen. They begin to, you know. Don't be a trendy person. Go with your passion. Understand that you love this thing, and make sure that you take your time to dig out, research, go grassroots. From grassroots, let your foundation be tight. When your foundation is tight, then of course the building is over. It doesn't matter where you school or whether your parents are rich or not. Success is not measured by that. You can be someone that sleeps in a canoe. Tomorrow you are sleeping in a glass house, all because of your personal effort and focus. So be focused, be patient. Life, you know, is slowly, like Yorubas will say, jejely. It's wildly, and you will get there, trust me.
Yeah, thank you so much, Tushbi, for the insights, even enlightening, and I'm sure that subscribers too. Also, they are, because it's some people, they are trying to copy what the other person is doing, but because you are giving by the same day does not mean you have the same glory, or you will achieve the same thing. So even twins, identical twins, they don't have the same glory and they don't have the same career. Though they are giving back the same day, but their destiny differs. Yeah, true. Okay, it's been a nice time talking with you. Thank you for being on our show. Okay. And the program is Monday Money Motivation. And all of the things we're able to take out from this program today says, discover yourself, don't follow trend. What are you known for? Continue building on what you are known for. Don't copy others. Develop yourself. That's another thing. And if you have passion for something, irrespective of, because money is not coming out as expected or as you expect, does not mean you should quit. You should continue fueling your hustle, like I say. Continue, because it's what you have in mind. If it's your passion, you can decide to divert, go for business. But if it's something that is always running inside of you, you will not feel fulfilled. You will not feel like I have done something I want to do. Our guest said it's something that will come hunting after you, if it's something that is your calling and if it's your passion. And we'll leave you like with the quote. We said, always believe in yourself and know that definitely something is going to happen in your career and you'll be celebrated. And my name is Rachel Fadoju. Thanks for watching.